As we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Dances by him. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Once again, it's Swift. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The Bears at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing, hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. This defense for the Vikings, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you throw your quarterback? Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Get it? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On first down, Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The end result, 21 yards. Swift. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Swift again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. McCarthy. That is into the hands of Hawkinson downfield. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Right back to him on 1st down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. After one, 7-0. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. McCarthy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely force a field goal attempt.
And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation...
Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Kevin O'Connell has a play call ready. His guys going for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Deputy
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. There he goes, right side. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 20. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment. Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 1. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
First down, Vikings.
Throwing on first down. McCarthy. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Vikings, first down.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
At the 40-yard line.
On first down, McCarthy. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Come on.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And firing a deep ball for Komet. And got his man complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half. And now off to the races down the right side. How about this? And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCarthy eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And some room to roam now. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Jonathan Grenard. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. These kickers now used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 182 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. McCarthy. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Check it. Let's go.
Here's Williams on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And now an audible here into something else.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. McCarthy. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Vikings.
Off play action. McCarthy. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Again, 11 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Williams on 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
23 yards. That's good for a Chicago.
Now Williams throwing on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Come on, set! Hustle!
Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have a Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Gain of 4 yards. First down, Minnesota.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll run run on the inside handoff. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
First down, Vikings.